Some secrets are meant to stay buried. Some truths, consumed by fire. But in the grim archives of state crime, even the most meticulously hidden horrors can, eventually, rise from the ashes. In 2007, on a lonely road in Troup County, Georgia, a discovery was made that would haunt investigators for nearly 2 decades. A burning bag. And inside, the dismembered remains of a young woman. Her hands, her feet, her very head, gone. A ghost, reduced to ash and bone, with no name, no voice, and no justice. Her name was Nicole Alston. Just 24 years old. A vibrant life, tragically cut short. Nicole had left her home in New York, seeking a new beginning in Georgia, settling in Palmetto at the Genesis Gardens apartments. She wasn't alone. She lived with her girlfriend and roommate, Angel Thompson. Nicole was receiving crucial government benefits, Social Security, food stamps, Section 8 housing. These benefits were her lifeline, providing stability in her new life. But for some, a lifeline can become a leash. Nicole's mother would later describe her as a happy individual, someone who, despite her own struggles, always made things seem okay. A confidant for others. But she also harbored a chilling suspicion that Angel Thompson may have taken advantage of Nicole's vulnerabilities, her dyslexia, her reliance on others for transportation. A relationship, built on what seemed like shared dreams, was about to descend into a nightmare. A nightmare that would begin with a desire for freedom and end in a horrifying act of calculated cruelty. The details of Nicole Alston's final moments are still being pieced together, but the horror of what happened next is undeniable. Her body, dismembered, placed in a bag, and set ablaze on the side of a road in Troup County. A desperate attempt to erase her, to erase the crime, to erase the very identity of a human being. For years, her remains lay unidentified. A Jane Doe, a nameless victim in the annals of Georgia's unsolved crimes. Investigators worked tirelessly, but without a name, without a face, the case grew colder with each passing year. The silence was deafening. The injustice, palpable. While Nicole Alston lay nameless, her alleged killer was living a life of chilling normalcy. A life built on a foundation of deceit and a terrifying psychological detachment. Because on the very night Nicole Alston's body was discovered, burning on that desolate road, detectives would later uncover a chilling detail about Angel Thompson. She was reportedly active on dating websites, looking for new people to talk to. As if nothing had happened. As if a life hadn't just been brutally extinguished. And just a month later, with the ashes of her girlfriend's life still settling, Thompson was allegedly attempting to rent out the apartment they had shared. To sell their car. A rapid, cold-blooded erasure of any trace of Nicole Alston, and a terrifying glimpse into the mind of someone capable of such profound detachment. For years, the case of the unidentified remains was a haunting whisper in the archives. But in early 2023, a new light was cast upon the darkness. The cold case was meticulously reviewed. And with the advancements in forensic science, a new path to justice emerged. DNA evidence, painstakingly preserved from the original crime scene, was sent to cutting-edge laboratories. These weren't just any labs, they were specialists in unraveling the genetic mysteries of unidentified remains. The results were then meticulously compared by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, the GBI Crime Lab. And then, after 17 agonizing years, the ghost finally had a name. Nicole Alston. The young woman whose life was so cruelly stolen, whose identity was so brutally erased, was finally recognized. The first, crucial step towards justice had been taken. With Nicole's identity confirmed, the focus sharpened on the one person who had been closest to her. Angel Thompson. She was initially arrested on August 19, 2023, charged with concealing Nicole Alston's death. But investigators knew this was only the beginning. Nearly 2 years after that initial charge, the full, horrifying truth began to emerge. Angel Thompson was arrested again, this time in Sandy Springs, and charged with murder and 2 counts of identity theft. The arrest warrant laid bare the chilling details. Thompson was accused of killing Nicole Alston through homicidal violence by undetermined means, specifically causing violence to her throat or head.
Live at 5, a Metro Atlanta cold case cracked nearly 20 years later.
And now the victim's former roommate is being charged with murder. Atlanta News First reporter Adam Murphy is live tonight outside the Fulton County DA's office in downtown Atlanta. So Adam, why did this arrest take place so long to make?
Well, because of the conditions that were involved in this particular case. Let me explain why. Investigators said that they actually found Nicole Alston's body that was in a burning bag on the side of the road back in 2007. It had been dismembered, and they were not able to identify until last year in 2024. Now today, Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis announced the arrest of Angel Thompson in connection with the 2007 murder of 24-year-old Nicole Alston. According to the arrest affidavit, Thompson and Alston moved from New York to Georgia 18 years ago. They lived together at the Genesis Gardens Apartments, that was the name of it, in Palmetto at that time. And it was here that investigators say Thompson brutally murdered Alston, dismembered her body, and dumped it on the side of the road in Troup County. Now, detectives said they discovered that Thompson used Alston's identity after the murder to receive nearly $140,000 in government benefits for 8 years.
She didn't deserve this. And I wish I never let her come to Georgia.
Now, Fulton County DA Fonnie Willis said if there is any information regarding other women being victimized in traffic, they want to know about it here at the Fulton County Courthouse in the DA's office. And Willis said you can expect an indictment in this case by the end of October. Live in downtown Atlanta, Adam Murphy, Atlanta News First.
But what could drive such a brutal act? Investigators believe the motive was a terrifying cocktail of control and greed. Nicole Alston wanted to return to New York. A simple desire for many, but for Angel Thompson, it was a catastrophic problem. Thompson reportedly had outstanding warrants, making a move back to New York a dangerous proposition for her. But there was another, even more insidious motive. Thompson allegedly did not want to lose the financial support Nicole was receiving, those Social Security benefits, food stamps, and Section 8 housing. The warrant paints a chilling picture. Nicole Alston was allegedly murdered so Angel Thompson could assume her identity and continue to collect those government benefits. For 8 years, after allegedly murdering her girlfriend, Angel Thompson reportedly lived as Nicole Alston, collecting between $140,000 and $200,000 in fraudulent gains. It was only in 2015, when contacted by the Social Security Administration for benefit requalification, that Thompson allegedly resumed using her original identity. A cold, calculated deception that lasted nearly a decade. Today, Angel Thompson is held without bond at the Fulton County Jail, awaiting trial. This case, with its layers of brutality and deception, has deeply impacted those involved in seeking justice. Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis, a veteran of 29 years in law enforcement, described Nicole Alston's case as one of the most gruesome she had ever encountered. Her words underscore the profound horror of what happened to Nicole, and the unwavering commitment to holding her alleged killer accountable.
Arrest of Angel Thompson. This is another cold case that will be prosecuted by this office. I want to allow most of my time to let you all ask questions. So much of what I'll do is just introduce people. First, I think that we should start with Mr. Clay Bryant. Clay Bryant is here. He is with the Troup County Sheriff's Department. It is because of his diligence and just really unwillingness to give up the fight for justice that brings us here today. But everybody needs a partner in life, and it seems as though he found one in Sandy Springs Police Department Detective John Nanoff, who has done an amazing job putting this together. And if you have been here with us for other cold cases, you know that Cheryl McCullum of the Hateville Police Department has been an integral part of this case. This case involves what are just horrific facts. We know that we had a young lady move down here like young people do to start her life. Miss Nicole Alston, and that's a name that I want you to remember because that is the important name. She was 24 years old at the time of her death. When they found her body, it was cut. They found 13 pieces of her body, but they were not able to identify her. And the reason that they were not able to identify her is because until this day, we still have not been able to find her hands, her feet, or her head. And so there was no way to identify her. It is modern science and really the Sheriff's Department who decided many, many years ago to load up the DNA from this case into the system. Luckily for us, Miss Alston's sister tried to do Ancestry, and that was the first time that we were able to identify this young lady. Once we identified her, we were able to find really a wonderful story and a trail of love. I have here today with me Miss Sylvia Alston. This is Miss Nicole Alston's mother. What you will find out that her and this detective have a lot in common, that once her daughter went missing, she returned to Georgia no less than half a dozen times to try to locate her and was helped by the Palmetto Police Department and other police departments, but was never able to locate her daughter. And unfortunately, now we know why. Her daughter was no longer with us. He was with God at that time. I do want you all, like I said, to have time to ask very specific questions.
In a powerful public appeal, DA Willis also asked for any information regarding other women who may have been victimized or trafficked. This suggests a broader concern, a vigilance against any other shadows Angel Thompson may have cast. An indictment in this case is expected by the end of October, bringing us closer to the full legal reckoning.
Just if we could hear from you, your reaction to receiving this news and any words you might have to say for those who might still be out there who could possibly come forward and help with the case.
Good morning. Ask a question. I never stopped looking for her. Not receiving a call at Christmas or New Year's or birthday. It resonates because that wasn't Nicole. But she was grown, and you don't always need your witching mama. So I didn't think of it much. But she didn't deserve this. And I wish I never let her come to Georgia. Ask a question, because I'm not going to hold up well with regular stuff.
Just for those who never had the chance to meet her, for those who never got to know her.
Nicole was bubbly. She had a smile that was infectious. Yeah, Beyonce, her favorite cartoon character was Tweety. She would make these
pretty pictures.
Yes, she was an artist. Nicole had some learning disabilities that I say to her artisticness, which possibly led to her being victimized in this way. She kind of depended on people for help. She had dyslexia. And so her needing people that she trusted would have been paramount. So her coming to Georgia was brought on by this person, as I was told when she left, as her helpmate, like, oh, I'm gonna be all right. She's gonna help me. I'm gonna be okay.
She's a sweet girl. Just trying to make bad for herself.
But she was the life of the party. Like, she was happy. And through all her trials and struggles, she always made everything seem okay. She was always the one people call on to talk to. And she didn't see life as gray as others, but I just haven't seen her in so long.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nicole Alston's mother, heartbroken, expressed her regret, wishing she had never let her daughter come to Georgia. A mother's pain, a daughter's life brutally stolen, and a long, arduous journey for truth. But now, after years in the shadows, Nicole Alston's story is finally being told, and justice is within reach. The case of Nicole Alston and Angel Thompson is a chilling testament to the depths of human depravity, but also to the unwavering resolve of those who seek justice. It reminds us that even when a crime is designed to be erased, when a life is brutally dismembered and burned, the truth has a way of finding its light. This is the enduring mission of Truth in Shadows, to pull back the veil on the darkest corners of our state crime archives, to give a voice to the victims, and to ensure that even the most terrifying psychological crimes are brought into the harsh light of accountability. Stay vigilant. Stay informed. And remember, your awareness can be the key to preventing another tragedy.